Okay, my friends, welcome to my stream. I'm driving in a latest version of the Australia map by Rob Vigure, and there's a, you want to see information on the map, we'll do this. If you want to know more about it, you can go to his Discord and or Patreon. So it's this has had a number of updates. The area around Kulati has been updated. The map goes here from Mayandetta. There's a place, snows place, but there's nothing that snows yet. Mayandetta down through here to Kulati, down to Johannes Opal, to Cooper Opals. Scale is 1 to 2, so it takes a while to get places, but there is an awful lot, and I don't mean awful. There's a nice lot of detail. So here is my truck, a Mac-R with a trailer. I got a headache rack there. Yeah, it's a nice truck. You listen to the engine, it's darn fine. Isn't that lovely? Okay, let's get some stuff. I need my little mirrors. I need my my map, because I tend to drive outside the truck on the roof a lot, just to see where I am, to enjoy the scenery. So if you're a purist and you want me to be driving in here a lot, I don't much. It's a nice truck though, but still. I need to play with this offline. And get my force feedback terrain working, because it's not working anymore in my game, and I'm using G-Hub. I downloaded the old version of the Logitech handler for the G29. Oops, going the wrong way. Okay, we can go like this. I loaded the old Logitech software, and it works. I get the force feedback when I go over bumps and stuff. Not with G-Hub, so I suspect it's not me, it's them. But I'll look at that another time. But there are an awful lot of lovely ruts here, which I don't feel in the least. We look here in options. Yes, I have force feedback. Yes, I have it all cranked up, but no, I'm not feeling it. So this is the G-Hub software. So it's a 91k drive an hour in ETS or ATS. That would be a 3-minute drive, being 3 minutes to the hour. In this map, since it's a 1 to 2, not a 1 to 19, 30 minutes in game is, sorry, 1 hour in game is 30 minutes IRL. So the dirt has been changed. Their trees are tea trees. And I guess that's where tea tree oil comes from. I was finishing some furniture using tea tree oil, and I wonder where the hell it comes from. I think it comes from tea trees. Tea does not come from these trees, I don't think. The dirt has been changed to be more representative, lighter, I think, more representative of Australia. Darker red would probably be Prince Edward Island, here in Canada. Now we've got a cattle gate here. You've been updated to give a lot more bumps and to have a little more variety. And I should remember I need to drive on the left-hand side. Not on the dirt roads. There's no traffic on these back roads. Logistically, it will be difficult. Since there's a lot of, well, I think the main problem would be not logistically, it's just that with so many ruts and bumps, it wouldn't look realistic, because the AI traffic I've seen just goes right through. It just drives flat. Okay, so note that truck. He was driving on the left. So we have to basically, here's my top view. There we go, that was my top view. So we have to drive basically like that. I'm pretty sure, now these posts, I'm pretty sure these posts are, let's try one. I'm pretty sure these posts are more than just a pretty face. Ah! No damage. Okay, good. There are edge of road posts in ATS especially that are titanium. Whoop! I did damage something, so they are. Okay. Keep clear of those. Okay. Keep the fender just to the left of that. Or, oh, it's pretty hard to tell from here, isn't it? It's hard to tell from where I'm at. But I think yeah, I'm given enough highway. People will manage. That guy's staying over the edge, so he's good. He's good. $80? Well, I guess we can go a little faster. There we go. I think I have a 12 speed. And a fairly large engine, so now this should be, let me check what I have for settings here for graphics. Here, I think. can try Ultra. We'll see what our FPS looks like with that. I seem to be doing okay. We'll do a little tour here for you when we get to Mayfield Station. Our delivery's not going there, but we'll take a boo anyways, right? Nobody passing? Okay, we're good. Okay. Gnarly road. Little doggy, my little Mac bulldog is bobbing around there. Oh, getting a little muddier here. We're good, we're good. Just looking, there's mud and there's rocks. Whoa! Yeah, this is pretty rough. Oh, I think I hit something. I think I hit something again. Not sure what I'm hitting. I could be bottoming out. I don't think I'm getting any damage, but the nice thing about this old truck... Oh, there's damage. The nice thing about this old truck, I was going to say, is it's nice and high. Yeah, but look at the road. I mean... yes, it's high, but we're... We're a bit of a rough bit here. Bit of a roughness. So this is Mayfield Station. Oh, we got more damage here. Well, luckily there are a number of repair places on this map, recognizing the need to get out the duct tape every time you stop for a pee by the side of the road. The road continues on up here, but not do anything, and I'm afraid I'd get stuck up there and be unable to turn around. So let's head back to the highway now. I'll show you where we are on the map. We are here. We did, well, that's interesting. We started in Mayfield, Huh. I started in Mayfield, and so that well. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're okay. Mayfield Station Shed, Mayfield Station Field, and Mayfield Station. So I think we're going to come up to here and check out the field and then do the station. There's Plum's Farm. There's a little spur road that doesn't really go anywhere here. And eventually we'll be at Coolati, and then from Coolati, maybe take a road down to Johann's Opals. Let's see. We'll see how we're feeling when we get there. Just let me check something here. Check one of my many screens. Got so many things, so little time. Be patient here. Okay. Okay, the stream looks like it's going streaming properly. We're not going to worry about what side of the road to go on. We're just going to worry about what part of the road looks more like a road than other parts. And interesting, when you're doing maps, I think you're stuck with this default 100. The speed limit here is 100k. You're quite welcome to do 100k. The local tow trucks and the boys in the bar at Coolati would just love you to do that. Business for the tow trucks and entertainment for the boys in the bar. Which reminds me, through a convoluted process in my brain, I need to get some more international stamps so I can send some letters to Europe and Australia, well, postcards. You can use regular stamps. Regular stamp is in Canada, 2 stamps gets it to the US, 3 stamps gets it internationally. But on a postcard, you start slapping stamps on, you start losing space, so we'll see. Little burp there. Okay. Oh, there's no gate here. Why is there no oh, you'd think there'd be a cattle gate there. Cattle grid they're called in Australia. Sorry. Cattle grid they're called in Australia, and Texas gate elsewhere. Oh yeah, drive on the left, that's right. That's a resting spot. The resting areas are not that formal on this map. In the outback of Australia, well, they give you a place to pull off. And rest. Want to use supplies? You should have supplies. You're driving in the outback. Packet of crisps? Yeah, bring them with you. Maybe a couple of cans of Foster's. Okay, we have now a single and a dotted line. They seem to do these on Australia only where they absolutely need to, like where there's a blind curve like that. You can't see, there's rocks and stuff, so... But, you know, there's no point in putting a dotted line when the road... Look at this road here. Well, pass if you can see, and don't if you can't. Now, I don't think there are trains yet. But it might be bumpy. That's not bad. Sorry, playing with all the buttons here. I forget what the buttons do on here. There we go. Let's drop it down to 12. That's a better gear. Whoop. 22, 26 FPS, 30 FPS, 26 FPS. So I think Ultra is a little much. Hey, Rob. Whoops. Hey, Rob. I was going to go into Mayfield, wasn't I? I wonder if I can go like this. We'll find out soon. Whoa, I had a bunch of cars behind me, didn't I? Okay, I just wanted to look at Mayfield while I was here. To show it to people. So this is Mayfield Station. There's a variety of things here. There's a cows. Cows and houses. So I guess that's cargoes you can pick up. I think there's a dealer here, and there's recruiting. So it's good. I forget what those things are. There's stuff here. There's a thing here, and then there's another thing, and then there's another thing. So there's that's a dealer. And there is there is a inspection point here. Oh no, that's a recruiting. That's recruiting, and that's a dealer, and what else is here? Garage. There's a garage here. So let's get back to the car here. So I'm excited about the coming update here. The dirt is better. Tea trees. And as I said, a tea tree, which is strangely enough where you probably get tea tree oil from. We're finishing furniture. There was a grid here. Oh, cattle grid. I was explaining the cattle grids are new and varied. Where was there not one? I think here, Mayfield Station Shed. I think when we came out of Mayfield Station Shed, there was not a cattle grid. I was thinking there probably should be one before every highway. Don't know. And like I said, I need to change my. I need to change. From the G Hub driver for my G29 wheel, I need to change from the current G Hub one to the older Logitech software, because I'm not getting any force feedback from ruts in the road, ruts and bumps, and I should be. I put in a trouble ticket to Logitech. They gave me a big list of this, and oops, I was gonna go there too, wasn't I? I gave them a big trouble ticket, telling them all that it worked. Everything works except the force feedback. So they proceeded to give me a long list of instructions to make sure that everything worked. Like, everything does work. My problem is the force feedback, so. This one's somewhat overgrown. But it's still a cattle grid. Or Texas gate. So I believe the updates to this are the dirt is better. A lighter color. And the trees are now all tea trees or mostly tea trees. They seem pretty all the same. I don't know. Trees have been changed for tea trees. It's looking pretty good. I'm set to Ultra. It does look pretty good. I get an occasional stutter on the screen, which I think we narrowed down to my CPU. Hey, Vendertron, how you doing, my friend? We are here in Australia. Mayfield Station. There's a critter. I don't see any water, although the part that I just drove over, no, that's not water, but maybe there's supposed to be water here. I am going the wrong way. I'm detouring. I'm taking little detours to explore the side roads. I'm also taking damage in spite of my best intentions, in spite of this being a nice truck with good clearance. Yep. Getting. Trailer's not bad, but the truck is, and it's mostly the chassis. Yep. I think this is the last detour we have. If we look on the map, we've got, yeah, straight through to Coolati, and we can get fixed there. See? There's a repair place. We can pop in, get repaired, and then get another job. That's where our garage is. So the map says I can go 100K. But it doesn't mean you have to. You won't get fined for going, you know, less than 90K. Aussie gold hunters. Well, that's the same kind of, it's the same kind of countryside as the Aussie gold hunters, and it's an old beat up truck like they possibly drove. Definitely taking the bumpy road. Okay, turning right here, and we need to drive on the left, don't forget. And watch out for the little posts. There are new improved marker posts down either side of the highway. They may not be very forgiving. Okay, anybody coming this way? Can't tell, there's a tree there. Anybody going that way? Possibly. Okay, we're good. Uh-oh, it's gonna rain. I think it does get slipperier in the rain here. Okay. Back up to speed. Threading the needle, yeah, well, there's skinny roads, so... Geez, and there, the rock is right at the edge of the road. They've paved right up to the rock. Why make it any wider? So we're still 20 minutes away from our destination. This game, the scale, instead of 1 to 19, is 1 to 2, so... An hour in-game is 30 minutes in real time, so... It's half, right? Oh. Says we've got 40 minutes to get... Excuse me. 40 minutes to get to our destination, which means 20 minutes here, so... We will do 20 minutes. Whoa, don't overcorrect there, Gramps. Calm down. There we go. Shift down there to 12. Bit of water kicking up. That's okay. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We've added a white line. That's fine. Oh, we've lost the white line again. Well, there's a bit of white line. No, it will be released in a few days, Cromwell. This is the latest version. If you want access to this in a few days, follow the link I've got up there to Rob's Discord, and you can join his Patreon. And then you will get a copy of the newest version. So it's almost complete. It's almost complete. I'm not sure when it's... oh, good. Good to know, Cromwell. The... okay, cattle grid. The developer, Rob, is... I believe he is in the chat also. Oh. So the dirt, there's a number of little cosmetic changes and improvements. A big change is the dirt has been lightened and hopefully changed a little more Australia-like. Yeah, the trees are largely replaced by tea trees. The cattle grids have been custom designed and varied. Oh, little pauses there, eh? I'm tired. Geez, I'm tired. How are the towns and cities? I don't know. Same. We have no towns and cities. The biggest town we've got is Coolati, and that's a population of 3, I think. So there are no towns yet or cities. Charlton, I think. You look here. The remnants of old miners, yeah, that we're driving over. Charleville. Baker's Bend, Sommeriva, Gallery Station, Clara Creek, Agathella. Oh, those are all locations that will be added to this. Snow's Place. Snow's Place is there, but it's just as a placeholder now. There's not a lot there. So this is pretty well the end of the road. Oh, Big Long Dong, thank you very much for the host, Big Long Dong. Why do I get 2 messages when that happens? Oh well. Snow's Place like home. Har har har. Isn't that what Dorothy had to say? She had to click her heels together and say 3 times, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home." And she woke up in bed. Everything was fine. Is there Carduli? Morning was good, Mr. Big. Went for a walk down to Starbucks, had a terrible coffee, and sat outside, swatted at wasps, and did some writing. Checked out the babes going in and out, and then came home. Is there Cal Durley? I don't know who Carl Durley is. Carl? There's no Carl here. There's a Mike. No Carl. Yes. I've heard there's zero traction in the rain. Let's see what happens when I jam on the brakes. Although I was going straight. Do I like Starbucks? No, I don't like Starbucks. I like a dark roast coffee. Their dark roast is this Paradiso thing, which is... I don't like the flavor of it. They got 3 kinds of coffee. That's all they ever have. Whereas I go to my local coffee shop and they go through all sorts of varieties. Because they buy their own beans. They have their own roastery and they roast for maybe 8 coffee shops in Ottawa. They actually were bought by Starbucks, but Starbucks very wisely leaves them alone. Doesn't give them any Starbucks logos, any Starbucks products. They didn't rename the things to be Grande and Super Grande and silly names like that. So, Karguli is their most famous gold ring. Okay, well, that's nice, but no reason to include it in the map. Again, I don't like Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, I like it. I like a dark roast, and their dark roast at Starbucks is not a nice tasting dark roast to me. McDonald's regular coffee is not bad for a medium coffee. I don't like Tim Hortons, and Tim Hortons again has a distinctive flavor. A lot of people like it, not me. So I go to my local coffee shop and buy the beans by the bag. They grind them for me for my paper cone, and I make my own coffee here. We've got something coming. They've wasted time and money on markers. There we go. Let's get out there to that. Probably got a lot of cars behind me. Yep. I don't see why they don't pass. Maybe the AI, maybe the road's too narrow for it. Or maybe they're following you know, SCS, the basic SCS traffic rules. And they're saying, well, there's not enough room. The road's too skinny. All the drivers are saying, well, that's good for me. Used to get coffee from a coffee store downtown. They patented a coffee maker until they closed. Oh, that's too bad. This place, Bridgehead, they've got a bakery too in town, in my area actually. They do breads, cookies, bars, and stuff like this, and then they have lunches that are like wraps stuff, and they do soup of the day, sort of. I think it's of the day. Coffees, teas, you know, frappuccino, latticino, all these weird coffees. So very, excuse me, very good stuff. So my friend Steph had said that she wanted to do a convoy. She said maybe on Wednesday, but I replied a few days ago and then forgot to hit send. So oh well. So I replied again. But as I was replying this afternoon, I realized it was already Thursday there, since she's 14 hours different. So she might want to do a convoy. You know, 4 in the afternoon maybe here would be 8 in the morning there. Now I could do one making 6 o'clock her time, but then that's 2 o'clock my time in the morning, so not gonna happen. Okay, this is the new improved Quilati. The road has been widened here at the bitumen so that you don't have as much of a tendency to get messed up. So this is the place at Quilati. I think it's been cleaned up a bit. Foxtrot in. Okay, so let's drop the trailer. And go in here. Because because there's no room to turn around. This is the garage. There used to be room to turn around, and somebody built a tennis court in the garage. So there's no room. It's a cool map. I like it. I like it. Okay, get back out of here. Oh yeah, we've got our cargo. We should go to just fixed gears rather than automatic, because the automatic hunts a lot in reverse. Oops, 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 oops. I'm not even paying attention here. I was trying to... Oop. No, no, let's go here. Do I have a lookout window? Is one of these one of these should be look out the window. That's over top. Okay. Calculating route. Oh, because we've gone off the road now. We're confused now. Turn the mouse to look out the window. Oh, just like that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, there was a button. There was a button that did that too, but yeah, good point. Whatever. One of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. Okay, or just do that. Good point. Okay, we'll drop off here, and then we're going to pick up a cargo. Do we need gas? No. We're going to pick up a cargo and go down those back roads. Back roads. They're all back roads. The best road is a back road. Okay. The town of Kulati. Here's the train tracks. No trains. Bump, bump, bump. Definitely are train tracks, though. Okay, I will miss the parking bonus. That's okay. Okay. Okay, so we're here, so let's see what we can get from here. From Kulati, we want to go... Where do we want to go? Let's go down to Johann's Opals. What time is it now? Almost 4. Let's go at least to Johann's Opals. Get to Cooper if you want. Kulati, what do we got? Cooper. Cooper, 17 ton. Oh, take a 17-ton exterminator to Cooper? Sure, let's do that. That's a nice looking load. Yes. I got a link there. I think my link is to your Discord. Rob, do you have a link to your Patreon? If you have a link to your Patreon, you're welcome to post it. View the job. Use your own time here. Where am I in Australia? I am in southeast. Just a sec. We're going to take this job. Okay. We are here. Queensland. Is this Queensland? I think this is Queensland. No, he wanted to know. Sorry. Sorry, Rob is Dutch and in the Netherlands. However, I'm not sure where we are. What is this state that we're in Australia? I think it's Queensland. There we are. Ginormous truck cargo. Hey, Panther Manager, how you doing, my friend? I need to get some water. Bio break, my friends. Coolati. It's in Coolati. There's a location, Coolati, and if you look, it's pretty well. It's west of in Queensland, west of Brisbane. So, I'll be right back. back. I should add too that this is a test of the version 3.0A, 3.0A. The real version will be out in a few days. Okay, so an hour. So 30 minutes. So what time is it now? 4? Yeah, it'll be 4:30 when I'm done. So after this is done, I'm going to try to get the force feedback working. Okay, driving over this is kabunk, kabunk, dunk, dunk, dunk. I guess we could go really fast over that, but we don't want to. Oh, and cool out of here. We have a garage and a dealer here in Coolati. And then farther down we have gas and a resting spot and repairs. So we have everything here. And on the Foxtrot bin, you have everything too. Kind of like an Alice's restaurant thing. There's a resting area there. And here's the lovely Foxtrot. Yes, convoys would be a lot of fun on this map. There'd be a lot of oops, you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. Just that'll buff out. And a lot of, oh my god, what was that? Kangaroo? Okay. So this is the Foxtrot. Coolati, Roadhouse. They got an air conditioner now. Motel. Somebody's beat up old bike. Somebody's beat up old car. There's some furniture out under the tree there, so you can go out and have a Foster's and a smoke. Okay, we're just running across the highway. We have to check. You have to check to the right there and to the left there, and then go. Head across this grid. Rickety old grid. That's okay. It's sort of rickety. I mean, it's the same, you know, the wheels go bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. Just whoops. Yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't be able to do convoys on this map until ATS opens up convoys to... opens up the concept of convoys to... How would they do that? To maps. They'd have to have the map on their server, I guess. Grid for sale. Oh, I love this place. I love this place. Because it says for sale, but I have the feeling that everything's for sale, you know. Including this couch here, you know. Want to buy a couch? Okay. What's on the couch? I think it's a microwave and a fan and a cushion. I'm not sure who lives there, but but yeah, to do convoys, well, to do any map mods, I mean, the map mods are going to have to be on the server. Now, unless they got the Columbia map? Columbia map? I don't even know what the Columbia map is. I don't even know what the Columbia map is. I have not heard of it. But you'd think that the game is running... I'm running off one in Convoy. Are you running on a server? Or is the person hosting the map? Is their game now acting like a server? I don't know. Any techies there? Well, any techies that know how SCS does things behind the scenes, so... Columbia. So Columbia is, So Convoy runs off the host computer. Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh, so actually you would want the person with the best host computer then to run the Convoy. That makes sense. Whoops, whoops. Crunch, 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 crunch. One wrong turn and the whole load goes over. I've heard that can happen to people. I can't remember it actually happening to me. I don't recall that. Rainforest in South America. There is a there's a map. Brazil North. There's a... I'm not sure if it still works in 1.41, but there's I think it added on to ETS. Brazil North, and it has possibly a smaller scale than the regular game. It has roads like this, a darker red mud, and a lot of it is through a rainforest. Hey, Sully. So, if you're looking for a map to add on, the Branor one is pretty cool. So if it runs off the host computer, I guess I can see how it would work then. Okay, so I would have... Well, I mean... So I run whatever map and mods, so somebody would have the Columbia map on their computer. They just have to spoof the SCS Convoy Manager to not think that they have a mod. And then... I don't understand this, really. Okay, the Convoy runs off the host computer, but I'm not... If I'm running a Convoy, I'm not supplying the graphics to somebody else, am I? Like, is their computer just getting the information? Move a truck here, move a truck there? I guess I'm not sure. When the Convoy runs off a host computer, I guess I'm not sure what everybody else's computer has to have in it. You know, Google Chromebook with nothing? Okay, here's somebody's place. It's not on the map, but it's somebody's place. We'll check it out. It's the internet connection. Oh, so the Convoy, so the software actually runs inside your internet connection? No, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, each computer runs the game. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, each computer runs the game. The host computer connects everyone. Okay, so reads where everyone is. Oh, okay, so it reads where everybody is, and then it shows. shows them on the map. So I'm running it. So if I'm running it with vendor, well, you're not struggling. You're not struggling at all to work. Well, yes, you are struggling. Okay, sorry. I get it. So I run the game. And vendor is also running the game, but my game just okay. I think I got it. I gave up the struggle to work, I don't know, a decade ago. More than that. I think I retired at 62. I'm older than 62 now. Having a bit of anxiety. Writing anxiety. You're writing and you are anxious, even though you are need to learn how to let go and just write and worry about it another day. Or maybe do text to voice to text. Voice to text, you could do ideas and just sort of get them down and then flesh them out, and I don't know. Well, let me know, anybody wants a convoy tonight. I'll do another convoy tonight, and I am up to convoys in 22 years till you can retire. Okay. If you want to do a convoy tonight, I can do a convoy in ATS or ETS too. I'm easy and cheap. Come on, cow. Come on, cow. Stupid cow. I know. Can I just push him out of the way? There we go. Mushed. Mush, 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 mush. Mush, mush, scrunch, 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 scrunch. Sorry to ruin the reality there. I know. I've done technical writing. I wrote a user manual. Bell Canada practice, like this thick sort of thing. Actually, what you did is we had a product that was by Raytheon, but it was a product that they sold to a lot of customers who then had to configure it the way they wanted. So the manual had all sorts of options and choices, and what our field guys needed was a manual that just had the details they needed. And I was on support answering the call a lot, my first job. People kept calling me saying, how does, Jesus Murphy, what the hell's happening here? Techies kept calling me saying, Mike, what's this switch setting? How do I do this? What cable do I need here? Yes, they are nice cows. So I would flip through the pages that I had dog-eared and marked and everything in the regular manual and tell them what the things to do. And I asked, why? Don't we have like a Bell Canada practice? Oh, no, that'd be a lot of work to do. Well, this is a lot of work. This is not efficient. I'm wasting time, really. I know you don't care because you work for a big corporation, Bell Canada, but I care. So all to say, I cut and pasted and I wrote a manual. A user manual. I still get techies who would call saying, so okay, so I left the manual in the truck. Where do I set switch 3 to? But at least I could look it up easier too. My quality testing, my process control, process testing, we also tested documentation that went out with the new products. And it was interesting at times, the documentation the developers would send out. It was clear to them how this would work. No. Grid. Got a grid coming. Our road is bad. Yeah, I really have to get the force feedback working, because I miss it in this game. And I sort of got it working with Logitech, so what I want to do is, with the old Logitech, as opposed to the G-Hub, if I can get it working nicely with that, because I just did a quick test, then I'll have to tell them, say, well, remember that trouble ticket I put in, and remember the great big long thing you told me to do? Why don't you just fix your product? There's a nice rusty car. I believe the game has, or will have, random things like random road events and random rusty cars. At some point there will be random roadkill. Rob, if you are there, are you there, Rob? If you are there, feel free to put your Patreon link in the chat. Okay, we're getting to Homeburn Opal Field, so we'll do a little detour in there, because that's what we do. We just wander around. The shortest distance between 2 points is not my route. I'm not sure why I'm signaling. There's no freaking traffic. Okay, let's go up here. Check it out. There we go. Whoa, that was a nasty FPS. Oh, rusty car. Rusty half a car. I think somebody took the other back half. Here's some guys hanging on the fence. This particular Opal field is a hole in the ground. And there's another hole in the ground. Oh, there's somebody standing there. What is he doing? Is he sweeping? Well, I think he's digging for opals. Oh, maybe he's using, don't know what the hell he was doing. I thought he was abusing himself at first, but... Oh, he's trying to stir. I think he's trying to stir paint. He's having a bit of trouble staying in the bucket, but he's well, we all have our jobs to do it, you know, at the company. What else do we have? We have some guys standing around. Will they be doing the hip thing? Yep, they will. Where they bend their knees. We've got this guy. He's like, I don't know what's happening. You damn fool. Blah blah blah. This is something Ruba. So there's stuff around here. Let's get back in the truck. The rain stopped. The tropical storm Frank. We're up to Frank now. Oh, let's see if I need to get fixed. Well, you usually need to get fixed. Yep. Frank. I wonder if we'll get it up here. Sometimes they just go up the coast and hit Newfoundland, but we don't. We don't get it. Oh no, I don't want to tune or paint it. I just want to maintain it. Repair. Okay, we're better now. We can leave and beat the hell out of the truck again. So I'm set to Ultra. Depending where I am, Ultra is a bit of a stretch. Bye, buddies. But yeah. I keep signaling. I've stopped looking, but I keep signaling. So we're going to Cooper Opals, which is way, way down. And it's still 20 minutes away. What are we? 4:20, so, well, we'll be done by 5. My time. So, part of the highway, some of the highway is fairly flat. Some of it has things like somebody's car. Obviously, that's been there a long time, right? But does anybody move it? Well, no. Go around it. You can move it if you want, or just go around. No, okay, I'll just go around. Good. Carry on. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I'm going for a walk on a winter's day. So yeah, somebody lives up in there. We don't go up in there because it's just somebody's place. I don't. Well, we can look. Let's look. But I'm pretty sure I've been up there before, and it's just. See. Just a shed. I thought we were going to get rain today. It was cool last night, and this morning it was 27 humidity, and I was looking, geez, is that fog? What is that? Oh, humidity is 94%. Yes, okay. Oh, so look at this. See? Thank God for decent clearance. It's just a warning for people. Maybe I shouldn't, because it's fun to see it when it happens. If you get one of those trucks that's all blinged out with a, you know, the bumper an inch above the ground and lights underneath, and, you know, chopped and channeled. No, bad idea. Okay, and here we have a gas station Ooh, there's a little road that goes in behind there. Okay, let's do some more of this. Oops, sorry. Let's do some more of this wandering here. So yeah, so there was a road that wandered up behind there. And then back down. Bunch of posts guarding the, a lot of them, the propane. Stuff out there. There's stuff there. There's stuff here. Bunch of garbage. Milk crates. There's gas. Didn't I see people outside? Oh yeah. Doing the pelvic thrust. Oh geez, that's rude. Whoa, whoa. Do you like my crotch? Stop doing that. Well, what, don't you like me? Look, just cut that out. Okay. What else do we have here? Let's get back in the truck. That's those rude people. I've started something, site Conquer Challenge. It's you do virtual. I'm walking from Marathon to Athens. It takes the actual steps you do from your Fitbit or whatever and applies them to a map, like Google Maps. It shows where other people are on the app, on the website or whatever. Other subscribers, if they're on the same route, it shows where they are. If you want, it's a 40K walk. I can run it too. If I wanted to. I got several postcards, virtual postcards, emailed to me, which are very interesting. Have a lot of the history of the place and stuff like this. It's very chatty. You link to Google Maps, and you can use Street View to see where you actually are. And you can, if you walk from A to B, then you can actually go into Google Maps Street View and walk from A to B, which I do in the morning. So stop in at the pub for a schooner. Yeah. So it's an interesting app. You got a medal, which is big ribbon. It looks like a heavy duty. Well, maybe it's heavy duty plastic. I don't know. It's a heavy metal that gets mailed to you and stuff like this. So I am on my way from Marathon to Athens. They have Hadrian's Wall, they have the Appalachian Trail, they have the Pacific West Coast, they have a bunch of things in Europe. They have you can go in the Andes to Machu Picchu, whatever the hell it is. They got a lot of them. I have a friend who started last January. She's walking from Land's End to John O'Groats, whatever, at the north end of Scotland. So she's doing the length of England and Scotland. Yeah, that guy's a little rude with his thrusting. We are going to go across water. There is a crossing. Rather than do a lot of the crossings here are fairly shallow, so rather than do a bridge, they probably throw some gravel down in it, some rocks periodically, or you just take a run at it and go across the road. So that's what that thing on the map on the bottom right is. That's going to be... Yeah, we're losing FPS. I'm really losing FPS. I think I'm going to have to go from Ultra. I'm going to have to drop. So... Okay, let's go for it. Oh, jeez Louise. We almost didn't make that. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I just gotta open the door and let the water out of the cab, and then I'll be good. Let me change the video. Maybe I'll get a better FPS here. Maybe it was just loading a lot of stuff coming up to that river. Maybe we just loaded a lot of game stuff. I don't know. We're still pretty good on Ultra. Or on high, whatever the hell I am. Okay, keep our eye out for our cows and horses and kangaroos. This is a fast... Oh, it's getting narrower here. Okay. Yeah, let's stay here. No, well, you saw that I don't know. You saw that I slowed down there quite a bit. This is a good truck. This is a good truck. Oh, there's a nice rusty thing. I don't think it's... How many axles do I have driving? Let's see what I have in the back. Where the hell is it? 6x4. So those are drive axles. So, I don't know. Howdy, Taz. How you doing, my friend? How are your adventures? How is your... How are you progressing in ATS, Taz? The dog is going to have... he's going to pull a muscle in his neck. Ah, almost level 13. Good. Have you discovered a lot of towns? A lot more towns? Oh. No, the big question is, have you installed the development console yet? Because once you get the dev console, then you can use GoTo to get to towns. So if you're going to join people on a convoy and they say, you know, we're in whatever, Schenectady, you can do GoTo Schenectady or Sken. You don't really have to spell, you have to spell enough of it so the game knows where you're going. Not yet, but getting there. It's not really a thing you have to get to. Well, sorry, I mean it's pretty simple. but you have to find the file to the location and then make the change. Like turning off fatigue. Turning off fatigue was pretty simple, but the hard part was finding where the heck you turn it off. So that's the way the dev console is. But I did it years ago and find it certainly is a help for various things, various ways of cheating. We are 13 minutes because it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we are driving through the countryside. I'm not seeing any critters. I haven't seen any. Oh yeah, we saw the cows. That's right, we saw the cows. Ah, level 15. You can do the truck from BJ and the Bear. Ah, that's good. Is that a mod or is that in game? I don't know what the truck looks like. Okay, so this is logs on the road. Whoa, I just looked at the back end of the trailer. It just went over. Only one axle drives is the power divider switch. There is not a power divider switch. I don't have a power divider switch. Do you mean IRL or in the game, Sully? Oh, K100E mod. Okay. That makes sense in real life. You wouldn't want to necessarily run 2 differentials if you don't need them running. Whoop. Looking down, I looked up. Oh, look, there's a log. Oh, yeah, IRL. Well, I definitely would have hit the power divider switch on that. Although, in this truck done in the early 50s, I think, 50s, 60s? When was this Mac R? Maybe the early 60s. I'm not sure whether... I'm not sure whether it would have had a power divider. Yeah, I guess it would have, even back then. Or maybe you'd have to get out and throw a lever or something. So what's that? Oh, yeah. I've been in there. You go in there, you can rest, you can get a cargo. We won't do that because there's a trick involved in there. The trick being this big heap in the middle. You go around it and it's like, oh, that's a tight curve, or there's a tree blocking you, and you get stuck. It's really annoying. I don't think anybody lives here, though. Oh, someone does. Oh. Oh, that's why she's not moving. Poor thing, look at her leg. She looks spooky, eh? Okay, have I scared you guys enough? So what else is here? Oh, there's this guy. Don't you thrust your pelvis at me, buddy. They do that a lot in this game. Anybody else? So there's her. There's that guy. I think that's it. Weird people. Glad we didn't go in. Air operated. Okay. Like the range and splitter now, the 18 speeds are all air operated, but ages ago you just had levers. You had 2 shift levers that you had to crank back and forth. In the olden days. Okay. Okay, so the highway does continue on there, but I don't think we get anything. So I'll show you where we're going here. And she fell through the step, is right. That's why she's stuck there. Poor thing. So yeah, that was Johann's Opals in there. We didn't go. This road just doesn't really go anywhere. And then Cooper's. Once we get to Cooper's, I think that'll be it for our drive. So the trees, a lot of the trees are tea trees, which are Australian. Oh, Sully, was it you was trying to get this game to work on your, on your laptop? Somebody was trying to get the game to work on their laptop to see whether it would. I mean, it might work with the lowest, very basic graphics, but this map this map might be more intensive because there's a lot of good detail to it. Ooh, that's a dip. Early 60s. Okay, so this is an early 60s thing. And did you get it to work, Sully, or was it a lost cause? Do you need more potatoes? Oh, not enough memory graphics is too old, so yeah, I mean you might run it with the lowest version of graphics, but yeah, I need more potatoes. It might be still be too demanding. You'd need to be able to invoke the Minecraft mode. What's for dinner? Dinner, depends how hot it is. Dinner might be souvlaki. That's souvlaki, and I've got some Greek feta cheese pasta salad. And And I could have a bit of pita and tzatziki for a snack before I have dinner. Along with a glass of Greek wine. Excuse me. I'm on a Greek food kick since I am doing this Greek virtual tour, virtual walk from Marathon to Athens, 40K. According to minimum specs, no bueno, yeah. Although sometimes you can run games, I think, at less than the minimum specs, but they won't support it, and often you won't enjoy it. So. I just looked at my mirror. I had a flashing light going there in my left mirror. That would be the turn signal. Stuck on for the last shovel K. Ah, okay. Swap the hard drive. Oh well. Let me know if you get updated and upgraded and ready to rock and roll and want to do some convoys. I've got ATS and ETS, as does Vendor. We did an ETS one last night. If you look at the stream, you may want to jump ahead to the 1 hour mark, because we spent a lot of time getting going, getting organized. It was frustrating. And even when we were all organized, we went to take a cargo and we couldn't take the cargo, and I don't know why. I picked a cargo and Vendor couldn't take it. He said, no, it's too heavy for your truck. He had a perpetual left turn. He had a better truck than me. He had a bigger engine, and he had a, that's up to Plum Farm. He had a better engine and more axles, I think, and the game was saying, oh, no, you can't take that. That's too heavy for you. So what we ended up doing is I dumped the cargo, and then he took a cargo, and I was able to take his cargo. Like somebody picks a cargo, and the others have the option of driving the same cargo. So it was annoying. He tried a bunch of different things, and I don't think it was him. It's just like, sorry, you can't take the job that you should be able to take. Okay, more rocks. More rocks. More rusted out vehicles, or sadness and misery, another rusty thing, more rocks again. There we go, just jake through there a bit. Oh, gnarly road. Look, we're prancing and dancing here again. Whoa. And as we've learned, it's mud. And the traction is worse in mud, Mud and dirt? You don't have as good traction on mud and dirt. I forgot. I don't think I could have driven off that. Possibly damaged. Yeah, there we go. That's why it's a big repair business in this part of Australia. Yeah, they just left all those rocks in the road. Yeah, well. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure that is, if you were to drive in this area, I mean, Rob, the developer Rob, has used a lot of Google Street View and also local photographs and contacts with local people to confirm that. Yep, that's what it looks like. That's what they do. And we're almost there. Cooper's Opals, and I think we'll stop. The only other part we have done is up to Plum's Farm, which is that turn we passed just a little ways back, but yeah, it's road like this, but with, you know, its own varieties, you know, its own interesting stuff, but it's almost supper time for me, so. Okay, so. Rest of the following, let's just go here. There we go, we're happy. Right, lots of money. So let's get, but before we forget, let's drive around and get fixed. Oh, and we'll have to check out and see if there's any people doing the pelvic thrust here, like they think that they're in Rocky Horror. Time warp people. They are in a time warp, being back here, but let's see. Okay. Gotta repair so we don't forget. Oh yeah. Oops. Oh, maybe there's no people here. Somebody's camper van. So these are the tea trees, I think, with those pointy leaves. Okay, so there's stuff there. There's somebody there. I don't think there's anybody here. Are they down in the hole? Nope, there's nobody down in the hole. Oh, there's nobody here. That's peculiar. Oh, brakes are on. Okay, so thus endeth the sermon. That's a lot of this map. We've gone from and yes, we're in Queensland here. Brisbane is here, and we've gone from Mayandetta to Coolati, checking out these things along here, down past Holmburn, Johans, and Cooper's Opals. So the route to the only thing to follow is up here to Plum's Farm. We'll do that another day. To be added is Baker's Bend, Charleville. Charleville will be Have a bunch of dealers, a bunch of stuff there. Dealers and cargo and maybe a coffee shop, a pub, gallery station. So there's other places that are going to happen. Aren't those the trees are burning like fireballs in the fires? They might have. They look somewhat. They look like they might be vulnerable, eh? And maybe they have a lot of oil. If you get, supposedly you get tea tree oil from tea tree trees. So maybe they, who knows. Anyways, my friends, thank you very much for viewing, cheering, chatting. Rob, thank you very much for letting me check out the early version of 3.0A. And thanks everybody for cheering, chatting, lurking, viewing, subscribing, whatever. And stay safe, stay away from each other. And I'll be on, maybe I'll be on tonight. We'll see. Maybe Vendor or somebody. Oh, and my camera's fading too. I got to change the brightness on that. It'll look very dark where I am. So, see you later, dudes. Ta-ta for now.